welcome back to my side quest with the game that everybody hates and always gets terrible views, and I don't care because I love it. We're waiting on PowerWash Simulator 2, and we are in a great mood today because we get to play this. I'm putting more time between episodes because I realize people don't really want to watch it. So here we are, just doing our thing. We're only 20% done this. Oh, yeah. And also, as always, if you have any suggestion for games you think I should play, please tell me. There we go. Oh, there it is. Did we just get the star? What was that? There we go. I bet you there's trim on top we got to worry about. There we are. Oh, let's get our ladder here. Can we just prop it up and go take a boo? Let me see. Oh yeah, it's probably this. Is this the trim too? Oh yeah, that's just a trim right there. There we go. There we go. We're very close to getting the trim done, but for some reason it is not done, so I must have missed some along the edges there. Yeah, there's some on there. I can see it. There we go. Let me see here. It really sometimes gets stuck on things, and it's very annoying. Like where it's like up there, you can see it. I can see on the edge of that I missed some. In some ways, it can be very forgiving, and in other ways, it's really not. There we go. Oh yeah, this will clean up nicely with the widest setting here. I could just bust out the round one, but this is a pretty small area, so we might as well just kind of do it, you know? How are you guys doing, by the by? I realize probably the reason people don't watch this is because I stop talking because I get so into it. So I'm going to try to talk more, even though my dopamine levels are on fire right now. It's so good. Like, the little ding, when you get the ding, oh. It's like the perfect pasta sauce. Just hits me. I pride myself on my pasta sauce. Here we go. There we are, around the bend, through the woods. Get that, and we're not perfect, but we're close. So we can probably just get these little bits that I missed, and that should finish it up. There it is. Nice. The star gets cleaned easy, but the rest of it, not so much. See, that one went perfectly fine, but this one's angry, and I don't know why it's angry. Is it underneath? That's the problem? Because it looks super clean. Wait a minute. There it is. Got it. Perfect. Yeah, see, this is not great for this because it's just a little much for it. Come on. One canopy, I can probably shrink that down right to about there and get a lot of it off right quick in 2 passes, right? There it is. Okay, barely. This would all probably be dirt from exhaust rising up, right? Well, not dirt, but staining from exhaust. There it is. And especially if you get diesels, man. Jeez. I love a diesel engine for what they're capable of. Man, the pollution they produce is just ridiculous. It's also, diesel exhaust is also a significant carcinogen. Like not just like, oh, it causes cancer. Oh, everything causes cancer. No, it is like significantly carcinogenic. No, don't get me wrong. I realize we have a need for diesels for large trucks and stuff, but kind of sucks. There we go. There we are. There, that got clean, and these things suck to clean. All those friggin' angles. Let me guess, it's the inside edge of it, probably. There it is. Here we are. Because it looks easier, like, oh, I'll just take the top off of it. There's the cats all over there hanging out by the water tank. And then you realize it is not as easy as it looks. Oh, yeah, there we are. Yeah, if you haven't played this game before, or you think it looks stupid, I encourage you to try it if it's ever on a free trial. It's currently on, I think, Xbox Game Pass. If you have an Xbox or the PC version of that, or you have a free trial to it. I like Game Pass. I get my Game Pass for free because Microsoft gave it to me because I play their games sometimes. So, but even if I didn't have it, I would pay for it because Game Pass is fantastic. And, you know, people always say, well, don't you care about owning games? Not really. Like, I want to own classic games that came with a box and a cartridge and stuff like that. I don't care about the CD stuff or the DVD or DVDs or Blu-ray ones. Like, I care about cartridge games because they're super unique and the manuals were cool. Back when PC games, for example, had great manuals, one of the ones I'll always say is, if you ever get a chance to, you just want to look something up, look at the manual for Fallout 2. It was a spiral-bound one, and it was so good. And it was a complete wasteland survival guide, and then the back it had a section to make notes in. Like, how cool is that? Boy, this thing does not want to get clean. Oh, yes it does. I lied. All right. Oh, look at this. There's stuff, but I don't want to do that right now. What is a shovel? And a rake? Faucet? How is that not clean is my question. Yeah, cat food bowls. There we go. Get this all cleaned up here so the animals can have a place to eat their food. That's not dirty, or not too dirty anyway. There we are. Up that whole side there, and then we'll do the inside edge of that. Getting the back side of this is going to be a bear. There we go. Okay. There we are. And then I should be able to come up this side of it. Down this pole of it. Up this side of it. There it is. Look at that. Like a baby coming home to roost. An egret. A baby egret coming home to roost. I don't know why I picked an egret. It just felt like the right thing to say. That and egrets are kind of cool birds, I guess. Okay. Oh, no. I was hoping I could do this with the ladder. Maybe I can't. Oh yeah, we can. Here we go. There we are. Yeah, see? This is just nice. Nice little bit of a cleaning thing. Whoa! Cement truck? I thought it was this air conditioner just not working right. There we go. Get most of this off. And we're going to have to hit it with something super high pressure, I think. There we are. Get rid of that extra grime there. The rust. I think it's rust. Now I have seen rust taken off of the power sprayer before. There we go. But you need like super high pressure to get that off. And then it flash rusts very quickly, obviously. There we go. There. Okay, I think that's most of the air conditioning. Oh, wait a minute. That vent's done. That's vent. The fact that they make you go through all the vents is crazy. What is that? Oh, it's a pack of cards. I'm assuming this guy's just hanging out on top here, doing his thing. Where am I missing on the crate here? Rooftop blanket. There's aliens on the rooftop blanket. Now, while I'm up here, I might get the roof. There we go. Get away, Gnome. Gnome, I should say. There. I'm going to have to pick you up. Sorry, bud. Oh, there's footprints. So if I hit 1, I should be able to get Swirl Force. There it is. And then... should be able to get most of the roof done pretty easily with this. You can't go too fast with it, though, I've noticed. You got to be very steady. Now, if you miss a little bit, it's not a big deal. You can go back and get it, but... And this game, as much as it's unforgiving at times, it's still more forgiving than the original game. The original game was very unforgiving when it came to, like, you had to get every bit of dirt off something. Like, yes, they would complete, but with a little bit left, but not nearly as much as this one can, which is nicer in a sense of it's a casual, easygoing, relaxing game. There we go. Get this over here. Look at these footprints. Who do you think did this? Think that's the Gnome? Do you think he left those there? And what's he doing up here sunbathing with that? Is he nude bathing? Is that what's going on? Because I don't want to come up here and see a Gnome waiter. I'll tell you that much. Sounds like a horrific sight. Okay, let's see. And, oh, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. No, we're not. Damn it. Very close, though. There it is. When you have it on walls, you got to be at exactly the right distance. Or I'll tell you, it'll get you, man. It bites you. There we go. There it is. For flat surfaces, though, there's nothing much better than this. Now, obviously, it's not perfect. These are definitely better than the all-in-one one because they hit harder, but the all-in-one one's just so versatile. There we go. Boy, this thing really has some stuck on dirt, doesn't it? There it is. All right. Get the sign trim all done up. What do you... Oh, is it the very top? Yeah, probably. There it is. There we go. At least get some of this completed up here. There we are. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's coming off. See, and this is why the game's awesome, because you always feel like no matter what you're doing, progress is happening. And that is so hard in a game. Like, some games are such a grind, and some people like grindy games, and I do too sometimes, but most of the time, and no thanks. Don't get me wrong, sometimes grindy games can be fun, for sure, for show. There we are. Is that a coyote? Pretty sure I just heard a coyote. Okay, oh yeah, here we go. Where's my ladder? Can I pick it up from here? Oh, there it is. Now, cleaning all this off would be great, but that's that really hard stuck-on stuff here. Maybe I should try anyway while I'm here. Yeah, you can get off of that. What about my adaptable nozzle? Yeah, it comes off but real slow, like. There we go. Can I make it just a wee bit smaller and maybe make it a little bit easier on myself? There we go. Without it being a pinpoint, which sucks. In the original game, you had the swirl tips, and they would get that. And they were such a pain because it would take so long. Now, this is by no means completed, but at least up here, it's relatively done. That purple stuff is a bear to get off, man. Look at that. I wonder what that is. You think that's like oil or something? Popsicle? Is it a Mr. Freeze? Probably popsicle. You know, those things get everywhere. Oh. It's kind of nice up here. Okay, let me see. Oh, no. No. Okay, get this here. Just the tip. Yeah, that purple stuff. I don't know what that is, but it's terrible. Yeah, okay, so the purple stuff's coming off, thankfully. Relatively alright. A little slow, but that's okay. And yeah, get that popsicle off of there, or whatever that is. And man, I haven't had a popsicle in a decade. Let's widen this up a little bit and go for the trim on this side anyway. Besides, it'll get us the edge a little bit when we bust out the big flat one. There we go. And then we will hit 1. Go to Swirl Force. And we will Swirl Force the crap out of this. I think I need to switch extensions here a little bit. There we go. I do appreciate the fact that this extension extends all on its own. So it isn't just static in one distance. Excellent. Okay, this is coming along swimmingly. That little bit there, that little bit there. That part doesn't want to get clean for some reason. It's clean now, and we'll just keep doing circles until we spiral inward like a conch shell. There we go. Switch back to my... there's the Urban X, but we had the Prima Vista, baby. There we are. There we go. Okay, I'm right behind the, the fuel pump there. All right, here we go. Get all this off. And we might as well do this wall while we're standing here. At least the bulk of it. All right. And we'll zoom in for this. Clean up those purple bits. And that's the beauty of the adjustable nozzle. I can go from one thing to the next without thinking about it. Oh, beautiful. What am I saying? Oh, the ladder's here. Whoops. There we are. Maybe it's purple gravy. Or alien. Baby batter, maybe. There's an alien blanket up there. There we are. Get that. Get this little purple bit here. Oh, I'm going to miss a ton, but I'm hoping because the purple stuff is so hard, they give you a little bit of leeway on completing the task here. Cleaning up aliens. Baby batter. Some aliens been feeding the geese. There we are. God, I hate the purple stuff. There we go. A couple passes on either side. Whoa. I didn't realize I hadn't completed the door. Let me see. Some right there. Some right there. Obviously, the little bits down here. No, what part? Oh, wait a minute. That needs to go. Obviously, I've missed a bunch, but I don't know. Maybe it's up top there. All right, we'll go check. Is it? No, I thought, well, look at this. I cleaned all that too. Looks like a bunch of Famunda cheese. There we go. There's some like in the corners and stuff, but I'm not seeing. Oh. There's some right there. It's hard to see the orange against the yellow paint. There's some right there. Some right there. There's a little even piece right there, some right there. I just need this to complete because it's driving me insane. Come on, dude. Oh my God, this is driving me nuts. It's not getting any better either. It's got to be upstairs. Like I can't see anymore. I'm never going to find this. Come on. I'm just doing it on the super hard setting in hopes of finding whatever it is I've missed. Dude, come on! I'm at a loss. I am 100% at a loss. Ah, you son of a gun. Okay, finally. No, I don't want that. Stop. Okay. Better. I'm feeling a little more confident now. I think I want to get out my Swirl Force and start kind of doing the parking lot area. Even though it's slow going, it's very satisfying to make something this big work. It looks like there's multiple floors here too, from the looks of the way the thing is completing. Now wait a minute. I'm not sure which one's what here, so let's see. 20-inch head. There it is. That's a bit bigger. There. And also we can come back and get a little bit of this here. And then we'll spiral into this. There we go. So it looks like this is broken off into sections. That we can more easily obtain. There we go. Oh, this is so great. You know, someone's sitting around in a boardroom one day going like, this is what we need to make. People love power washing videos on YouTube. There it is. Look at that. Now, I think every line is where it ends. What is that? This seems to get off like even the worst stains relatively easily. Yeah, it's real. This is a real beast for this kind of work. It's like that lawnmowing game I played a couple years back, and you suddenly got like you went from like a 24-inch deck to like a 60-inch deck at one point. It's like boom, suddenly the whole yard takes 3 minutes as opposed to 20. There it is. Now, I do realize I'm not doing it perfect, but if we can knock a bunch of this out, because this is a huge piece of this place, so... Okay. Now we're just going to move the ladder. Just put it over here for a second and we'll finish this area up. Apparently just in one big circle. See, that's super forgiving and I like that. They should have a mode where it's forgiving and then like not. If you want to have it super duper hardcore, you can. Where you got to get every speck of dirt off and drive yourself insane. I, on the other hand, like my sanity completely intact, given the option. Sometimes. Sometimes I like it all over the place, but that's not the point. Don't judge a guy. Little forecourt action here. That was old, that was the old name for foreplay back in when you courted people. Forecourt. All right, let's see. Oh, Rusty there. Rusty Gasket wants me. Who doesn't want me, to be quite honest? I have all the power washing tools known to man. Oh, this guy wants help fast approaching my yard? What the hell? Why would I have a gravel pit for vehicles like that? There we are. You ever seen those runoff roads they have for trucks and stuff when they have runaways? Just a deep gravel pit that slows them down when the brakes aren't working, or if they've overheated on a steep hill. See them in the mountains a lot. This little bit should almost get it done, if not getting it done. So there we go. Okay, we got little bits and bobs here. Sure, there it is. Beautiful. See, this is another thing, like getting the tops of these done real fast. It just eliminates so much so quickly. Yeah, it's like a little alien spaceship just driving along, sucking up all your dirt. Just like your mom. There we go. Again, it's not getting all of it, but it gets enough of it where the rest of it becomes super easy to do. Boom. Okay, let me see here. Might as well do this one while we're here. There we go. It kind of gets down the sides too when you use the wide one. Look at that. So you tell me if I go slow enough in the right spot, I can just do this whole thing? Well, that is news to me. It's not quite getting all of it on the right-hand side, I've noticed, but it is getting a lot of it if I slow down. Ooh, it's going to be very close to completing by the time I get to the end of this. Done and dusted, buddy. Oh, look at this. This should be fairly quick here, and there we are. There it is. Yeah, this thing's mint, man. Mint julep. I wish. Okay, here we go. Oh man, I'm gonna need a beer after this. 100%. All right, here we go. Or a cigarette. I mean, it's just so satisfying. Oh yeah, baby. Just get it. Get after it, bud. Get after it, bud. Oh yeah, just give her. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, here we go. There we are. This thing has its uses, I'll tell you that. Let me guess, now you're gonna make me... Oh, there we go, perfect. I would say this is cleaning up fantastic. And the only thing stopping it from being amazing is my own hubris. Is this sand? What? This looks like dirt. Why would I use this on dirt? Well, you know what? If it's working, I'm not going to argue with it. Maybe it's like that chips and dust type material, but they turn into concrete. There we go. I hated chips and dust when I played baseball. My God. I have major permanent scarring on my knees for that. That stuff can take your skin off like sandpaper, but worse. This is being wonderful. All right, well, I gotta go though, but it's looking out front. It's looking great, and we're 70% done, so we'll easily finish this up in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please leave a comment, maybe subscribe, maybe tell your friends to subscribe. Maybe get your dog and your cats and your chickens to subscribe. Get your power washer to subscribe. And if you didn't like this, well, you should probably find yourself a real YouTuber, because I am not much of one. Thank you again so much for watching. Love, every view I get. SkapeGote. Side questing has been a riot. I'm glad I started this channel. Just for stupid stuff like this. Let's finish this up here. Ah, squeak. There. Oh, yes. Oh, then we can do this later. All right. Out.